Okay, we are now set to go ahead with this short tutorial on how to use Endnote 20 in managing references in a manuscript file. I have two documents named Test 1 and Test 2. There are certain references listed in the document named Test 2, which I have to incorporate in the document named Test 1. Let me increase the font size. So, as you can see, on increasing the font size, there are certain numbers in the text which have been marked in red. These are numbers corresponding to the reference list in test 2, which are for which I have to add the corresponding citation using Endnote software. Now, the first thing that is of importance in inserting references using Endnote is to create a library specific to the document in which the reference are to be inserted. That's how the way I like working. There are people who will create a single library and note library for multiple documents, but I do not like working like that. So as a first step, we will create a EndNote library for this particular document named as test 1 in EndNote. So let us open the EndNote user window. We'll go to the file section. We'll click on the new button and we will create a library in the EndNote folder in the documents uh, which is created during the installation process. So since my document is named as test 1, I will name the library as test 1. So once the library is created, now it is time for me to add the references. Now while adding references, I prefer using two websites. One is Google Scholar because it is one of the most searched website and it gives fairly accurate results when it comes to references. And the other is a CAS Source Index Search Tool or CASI, which can be used to obtain journal abbreviation. Now why journal abbreviation is required, I'll come to this point at a later stage. So first, let us get ahead with the insertion of the references. Now, if I open the document test 1, we see here we have to insert references starting from reference number 1 to reference number 4. So, let me go to the document test 2. There, the references can be seen. Now, for inserting references, we need the corresponding EndNote citation file. So in order to download the citation file, I'll copy this section starting from the name of the journal to the page numbers involved, and I shall paste it in the Google Scholar search bar. Once it is pasted, a simple search will lead us to the article in question. Now, there as you can see, two results have returned. So let us check whether the article in question is the first one or the second one. You can compare the name of the authors. So let us compare the name of the authors, and it ends in Alvarez PJ. Alvarez PJ. Okay. So the first article is the article we desire. Hence, we will download the EndNote citation file, clicking on the EndNote button that you can see on the screen. A single click will download the EndNote citation file. Once it is downloaded, we'll have to go to the EndNote library, import the reference, and define the import option type. Since this is an EndNote file, for import option, I will choose EndNote import and import the file. Once the file is imported, then we will go to the section where we need to insert the citation. And also, one more thing, if you can see, I have kept the instant formatting option off. That is, this has been done to avoid continuous formatting while I insert the references. Whatever formatting is required, I will do it at the end of the uh, tutorial or end of the reference insertion. Now, to insert the first reference, we shall place our cursor at the point where we want to insert the reference. Go to the Endnote Library, and there is a button here through which it can be inserted. Okay, site value right. Yes, there it is. Under the tools section, you will find a site value right uh, button. There, you go to the insert selected citations. It can also be done through a shortcut, a alternate key plus 2 key. So I will click on the insert selected citation, and the citation that we require is inserted automatically. Let me turn the instance formatting off. Okay, and go to the second reference in the test document too. Like with the first ones, I will copy this information starting from the journal name to the page number, paste it in the Google Scholar window, obtain the citation file. However, as you can see, there are too many options that have been listed. So instead of going for this, I see there is the name of the article uh, mentioned here as well. So let me copy this to the search bar, and I hope I'll get a specific result. Yeah, there we have our specific result. We'll click on the cite button and download the EndNote citation file, and repeat the same system of importing and inserting the reference again. So, so our second reference is imported. So go to the tools. You can see we can use the shortcut key Alt plus 2. So in this particular case, instead of inserting the reference directly from here, we'll go to the word processor. We'll place our cursor at the point where we need to insert reference and click on the shortcut key. So the reference is inserted. You can see the reference is not formatted because the instant formatting is turned off. So that's the second reference inserted. So let us insert the other references as well. So click on the citation tab, download the EndNote reference file, import the file to the EndNote library, select the import option, which in this particular case will be EndNote import, import the file, select the file, place your cursor in the point where you want to insert the reference and click on Alt 2. So our reference is inserted. Okay, so we'll do the same with our other references as well. So there is a fourth reference that we need to insert in the first section. So once again, we shall repeat the exactly same steps which we have done so earlier. Now, EndNote is quite versatile when it comes to referencing. Frankly speaking, I find it as one of the best software out there in the market for the purpose of referencing. Now, since four references are inserted here, I'll delete the red highlighted terms, and we will select a style. For in this particular case, the SES style is selected, so I'll let it remain in as SES style. Also, from the drop down list, you can see you can select any style of your choice or of your requirement. So the SES style is selected. So I will click on the update citations and bibliography button. Once it is done, you can see the reference has been inserted successfully, and it is also listed at the end of the document. So let me name this as the reference section so that I shall remember. So this way we can insert or keep on inserting the references. Now, for at the second highlighted position, we have to insert references starting from reference number 3 and then from reference number 5 to reference number 20. So let us go ahead and do that. So reference number 3 is Machino T, bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. So let us go to the Endnote library. We'll go to the all references section and Machino Tadahiko. That's the reference we want to insert in this position where the cursor is blinking. So we will insert it. The reference number 3 is inserted very easily. Next, let us look at reference number 5 to reference number 20. So let us once again go back to the test document 2 and repeat the tedious task of the reference transfer using Google Scholar and stuff. So download the citation, the EndNote file. Once it is downloaded, go to the import section, import the file, specify the file type, which is EndNote import in this particular case, and click on the import button. The reference is imported, and what we shall do is we shall insert the reference at the position that we want to at the position in which we want to. So we are still left with 14 other references in this particular section. So it's gonna be a while before I am able to insert all the reference. So once again, let's check Khalikov. Khalikov is already inserted, and next we have to insert reference number 7. So the same process will be repeated once again. Place the cursor in the point in which you want to insert the reference, click the shortcut button or use the cite while you write option to insert the reference, and see, this is such a easy process. Now, one click on the update citations and bibliography will update the references. See, the references has been updated beautifully and also inserted in the reference list at the end of the document. Now you can see that the journal name is given in full. There are many journals which do not want a journal name in full, and very often they will ask you to abbreviate the journal names. Now, EndNote allows for auto abbreviation of journal names. However, it's a tricky one to do. So I'll explain it to you a little later on how to abbreviate journal names using EndNote. Now, the good thing about EndNote is that the references inserted can be changed to citations of any type as we like at the single click of a button. Now, the references that are inserted here follows the ACS citation style. What we can do is we can convert it into any other citation style. Let's say, for example, Engwanti Kemi. So one click on Engwanti Kemi will change the reference style to something else. Something else, by something else, here I mean the corresponding citation style for the Wiley publication house. Let me tell you, each publication house, whether it is ACS, whether it is Wiley, or whether it is RSC, each has got their own citation style, and the citation styles differs from journal to journal. So it's a really a big headache while communicating paper to change the references manually. So EndNote will help us in this particular case. We do not have to do anything manually. The software will take care of the referencing need for us. So let me try and change it to something else just to show you how it works. So let me select the Vancouver option here, and you can see the reference style has been changed again. So it's such a good thing, isn't it? Let us go back to the ACS reference style once again, and let us go back to my text and go ahead with the insertion of other references. So back to the test document, we have inserted reference number 7. We'll go to the reference number 8 and attempt insertion of that reference again. Okay, this is a bit confusing. There are too many search results. So once again, we'll have to narrow it down. So the best option to narrow it down is select the article title and paste it on the search bar. Fullerenes and viruses. So this is the article we are looking for. We'll download the citation, the EndNote citation file. Once it is downloaded, we'll go ahead with the same process that we had used earlier for other references. Import the references, specify the import option, and click on import. Once it is imported, select the reference. Place your place your cursor point in the point in which you want the reference to be inserted, and hit the shortcut button. So let us go to reference number 9. Now this might seem like to be a very tedious process, but let me tell you, even if it is tedious, while doing the insertion of the references, after we are done with the insertions, it will save our time by leaps and bounds actually. So we have inserted up to 9 references here. I'll click the update citations and bibliography portion. There are too many references here, the insertion of which will take a while. So I'll do it later. And for the sake of the tutorial, let us go to the references now. So see, there are 9 references included. However, in all the 9 references, none of the journal title is abbreviated or in abbreviated form. Now, why should it happen? This could happen because of multiple number of reasons. So let us go to the Endnote Library. Let us go to the References tab. Okay, let us go to the Tool tab. Let us go to Output Styles and let us go to the Edit ACS section. Now you see here the journal names. Sometimes use full journal name is highlighted. If this is the case, we'll have to select abbreviation 1 or abbreviation 2 or abbreviation 3. Okay, as the case may be. So once we select abbreviation 1, we will close this option and save the changes to the EndNote style before closing. Once we have saved, let us go back to our document and let us hit on the update citations and bibliography button. However, still as you can see, the journal names have not been abbreviated. So what can we do? In this particular case, we shall again go to the tools. Sorry, we'll go to the library. We'll go to the define term list option and see there are 3 term lists included for document 1. We have a author's terms list, we have a journal's term list, and we have a keywords term list. So what we shall do is we shall delete the journal's term list. So delete the list and we will create a list again using the same name as journals. It is a journal list, so I shall mark it as a journal list and hit on OK. Once this step is done, we'll select the journals and we will select this option of importing list. So see, once you click the import list option, it will lead you to certain notesheet documents which comes along bundled with the software. So since I'm a chemist and the list of journals are mostly chemistry journal, I'll select the chemistry journal list or chemical journal list and open it. So you will get a message saying 1356 terms have been inserted into the journal's term list. So click on the button OK and close it. Let us go back to the document and update citations and bibliography first. So let us see. Yeah, see uh, here some of the terms or the journal titles have been abbreviated. In reference number 1, the term remains as it is. In reference number 2, you can see it has changed to synth.met. In citation number 3, once again we have the full name of the journal. In citation number 4, it has been converted to the abbreviated name of the journal. Citation number 5, once again, we have the full name of the journal. For citation 6 as well, we have abbreviated name of the journal incorporated, and in all others, the full name of the journal remains. So this is a problem for most publication houses. Once you send your paper for publication, and after the peer review process is complete, most of the publication houses will ask you to do or correct your own references for yourself. So, and most of the publication houses require journal abbreviation. So let us see how can we address the remaining journal abbreviations. So in order to do that, let us go to reference number 1. Here the journal name is given in italics since this is the ACS style of citation. So we will copy the environmental science and technology term, which is the name of the journal, and take it to the CAS source index CASI search tool. Here we will paste the name of the journal and will hit the search button. Let, let us wait for the search results to be there. Now that's way too many results. Let us do one thing. Let us select this exact match box here and once again go for the search. So we have our search result. Journal title is Environmental Science and Technology. The abbreviated title is environment.science.technol. So what we shall do is we will copy this abbreviated title, go to the Endnote library, go to tools, sorry, library, define term list, select the journal term list and change the tab to terms. Now let me expand this section. We'll have to look for that particular journal name. What was the journal name again? Environmental Science and Technology. So let us see if it is included in the terms or not. Environmental Science and Technology. Okay. Environmental Science and Technology. So let us click on the edit term. Let us go back to the reference that has been cited. Let us copy this journal name. We will paste it here. You can see the problem here. The problem here is the journal name here has been mentioned as environmental science, and instead of A and D, the symbol N has been used in listing the journal name. And in the journal list included with the Endnote software, instead of symbol, we have a and here. And that is the reason the Endnote software has not been able to identify this particular journal. So let us paste the name as is included in the reference and see the abbreviations are already included, and we will click on the OK button. So close the term lists, go to your document and hit on update citations and bibliography. And you can see that the journal title has been abbreviated. So we will repeat a similar thing for the others also. So let us go to bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. First, we shall copy the journal name. Let us copy the journal name. Let us take it to the CS source index search tool. Paste the name of the journal there. Highlight the exact match option and hit the search button. So we have our journal name, the journal abbreviation here listed here. So let us see what is the matter with the term list in Endnote user interface. So define term list, select the journal key, go to the terms and look for bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. Okay, bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. So you can see there are multiple terms having the same name, which is creating a confusion. So what we shall do is we will delete the terms which are not required. So let us delete it one by one. So two more bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters options are there. So let us delete this, and also you can see the bioorganic and medicinal chemistry term journal name has been duplicated here. So we'll delete the duplicates. Once the duplicates have been deleted, we will select bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters term. We will edit the term. Insert the journal name as has been mentioned in the reference. Go to the Kasi citation tool, copy the abbreviated title, insert it in both abbreviation 1 and abbreviation 2 in order to avoid any issues. Click on the OK term and close the term list. Go to the document where the reference needs to be updated and click on Update Citations and Bibliography. So you can see it has been changed to bioorg.madcam.let. Next, let us go to reference number 5. Here also we can see that the full name of the journal has been included, which again is not desirable. So copy the full name and go to the Kasi tool, paste the full name, highlight the exact match button, hit the search term. Wait for the Kasi tool to occur. It takes a while. Okay. Now this is a problem. The Kasi tool doesn't show any abbreviation for the journal. It's a German journal, I suppose, and um, I can pronounce that. Anyways, we'll see what we can do about it after we are done with others. So next, let us go to reference number 7. Here we have the journal name as fullerenes, nanotubes, and carbon nanostructures. And this too is not in abbreviation mode. So we'll repeat the system to obtain the abbreviated title for the journal. So once again, we have 0 such results here. Okay, no issues. Fullerene nanotubes and carbon nanostructures. We have two references from the same journal or possibly book. Anyways, let us check. Before we dwell into this, let us go to the last reference, and here tetrahedron letters has been mentioned. So I think so. This is the abbreviation for tetrahedron letters. Just we will see whether the abbreviation is correct or not. tetrahedron LETT dot. I think so. The abbreviation is correct. Okay, that is strange. Why would it not show tetrahedron letters? Yeah, there we get it. So for tetrahedron letters, the abbreviated title is tetrahedron LETT. So the title stands abbreviated. Okay, that's a cool thing. Now coming to our these publications. There is reference number 5. We shall copy the term, go to Google Scholar, try to search out reference number 5. Okay, so it's a Springer journal, as it seems like. Very often, the journal abbreviation are listed in the home website. So let us see in this particular case if the journal abbreviation is listed in the home website or not. Okay, so look here, the link is here. So we have this option of cite this article. So let's see what do we get after clicking it. Okay, so here, see, montage cam, that is the abbreviation that we are looking for. So we'll copy this abbreviation, go to the Endnote library, open the site while you write, open the term list option, select the journal term list, click on terms here, and look for the name of that particular journal. So it starts with M, montage for Kimi. I don't think so that the journal is listed in the EndNote list, or it's listed. It's listed after all. Okay, it's listed. Monatshefte fa Kimi. Montage cam, montage cam. Okay, so it is already listed. So we will leave it there. What we shall do instead is we shall edit the reference. So let us see what reference number 5 is. Reference number 5 is Dostalova S. A. Molek, etc. So Dostalova Simona. Okay. So this is the reference that we are looking for. Montashefte for Chemi hyphen chemical monthly. Okay. So what we will do is we'll double click on the reference and click on the edit option. So reference type, etc. This is something that we do not require. What we require is the Montashefte for Chemi. So we'll have to remove the hyphen chemical monthly. Okay, and save the reference. So once it is saved, let us go to the document again and update citations and bibliography, and we can see that the reference has been abbreviated. The journal title has been abbreviated in reference number 5. Okay, now we are left with only 2 references in which the journal title is in full. So let us look for these 2 articles. If necessary, we'll have to either edit the reference or edit the term list. So let us go to Google Scholar. Is the information there? Okay. So it's a Taylor and Francis publication. Let me open it in a new tab. Let me click on the side button. Okay, there is no uh, abbreviation mentioned here. So let's see what sort of a thing is mentioned here to cite this article. Okay, okay. It seems like Taylor and Francis uses full name for publications. Okay, let's do one thing. We'll go for a final search using Google. Okay, so for fullerenes, nanotubes, and carbon nanostructure abbreviation. Let's see if we come up with any abbreviation. Yeah, something is there. Fullerene nanotube carbon nanostructure. I hope the abbreviation is correct. Please do let me know, anyone, in the comment section, if the abbreviation is correct for this particular journal or not. So let us come copy the abbreviation. We shall go to the term list this time around. So go to library, define term list, go to the journal option, go to the terms, look for the name of this particular journal. Fullerene. Okay. Now this is a problem. I do not think so. The name of the journal is listed here. Fullerene Science and Technology. Yes, the name of the journal is not listed here. So what we have to do is we have to add a new term. In the new term, first you'll have to include the full name of the journal. So let me copy the full name of the journal from here. Paste the full name of the journal. We'll go to the website where we got the abbreviated name. Copy the abbreviated name and click on both in order to avoid any issues, and click on OK. So once we have clicked OK, let me check if the journal has been incorporated or not. Uh, yeah, so the journal has been incorporated. Let's see. Yeah, the journal has been incorporated. So we will close this, go to our document, and click on the update citations and bibliography tab. And all of the journal names stands abbreviated now. This is what actually we require, and that's how the referencing can be done using Endnote. For changing the reference style to say that of uh, maybe say organic and biomolecular chemistry and note style. Okay, you can use this particular search term, and Endnote has online materials where the particular abbreviations and the Endnote style of related to those particular journals are available. So for organic and biomolecular chemistry, let us download the Endnote style. Once it is downloaded, double click on it to open it, and click on file and save as. Either you can save it as a copy or you can save it in its original name as well. Click on save. Once the citation style has been saved, then we'll go to the Word document for which we need to change the citation style. From the drop down menu, we will select another style. So it will open into a new window. Let us go down to organic and biomolecular chemistry. Where did it go? No, P. Organic and biomolecular chemistry. There. Organic biomolecular chemistry. So we shall click OK on it. Once we click OK, the reference will be updated automatically. See, the reference has been updated. In the RSC system or the organic biomolecular chemistry system, the title of the journal articles are not supposed to be included in the reference. In the ACS system, the title is supposed to be included in the reference. In the NGUChem or the Wiley system, once again the title is supposed to be excluded, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, after arranging the references using EndNote, my task for changing the reference style and citation at any given time has become much simpler. With simple click of a button, I can change the reference style at any given moment. So I'll keep the style to SES and end the tutorial here for today.